Tesla. What a beauty, guys. Tesla actually broke down from this trend support only to gain momentum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Now, what's going on? We're going to be talking about stocks, okay? And remember that this is your boy Francis, and now I've been looking at different stocks, and I've been looking at levels in the market as well. Now, looking at the 1 week performance on our sector, now pretty much we're green, right? Apart from some healthcare pullback, and as well as some insurance company right there. Okay, Meta as well is down about 7.85%, and we're also looking at Intel also down. We're going to be looking at Intel overall. Google is on the high, Amazon is on the high, also followed by NVDA and AVGO. Okay, we had a pretty good momentum push to the upside on Friday close. Okay, also Tesla, looking at that, oh my goodness, 14% to the upside, right? Due to their earnings and numbers not really that great, but guess what, momentum actually sets into Tesla. Now, looking at what we got coming up, we got some IPO coming up as well, but not so much for me. Looking at analysis by Josh, it was a report put out there as per what is coming up in terms of earnings report. We have AMD, KOLLY, McDonald's, Starbucks also reporting, followed by what we call the super micro computer. They're gonna be reporting as well, and then we'll see what the action is gonna be there. So the latest decision on interest rate policy from the Federal Open Market Committee is expected on Wednesday. So we're gonna see if they're gonna raise interest rate or if they're gonna keep it, for it to remain the same. Now, looking at the U.S. economic calendar and report as per Fed speakers, Monday, nothing really scheduled on Monday. With Tuesday coming April 30th, we have employment cost index as well as consumer confidence. Okay, we also have Chicago business barometer, which is PMI there. Followed by Wednesday, we have job openings, ISM manufacturing, and of course, guys, we got the Fed, J Power. We're gonna have our FOMC interest rate decision, and then 30 minutes later, we're gonna have the man of the hour, J Power. Also, auto sales. We're also gonna see if anything going on with auto sales. Thursday, we have U.S. productivity and initial jobless claim, followed by factory orders. On Friday, guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna be looking at the unemployment rate and ISM services and some Fed speakers, of course. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we got going on today. We're gonna be talking about stocks, and stocks we're gonna be talking about Indeed. Looking at the market, what I'm expecting the market to actually do right now, we got this downtrend I am actually looking at in the market. What is gonna happen? What do we think this is gonna entail? I'm looking at market really making lower highs at this point in time. If price cannot really get back to the 520 area, we're just gonna continue to make this lower highs there. So keep an eye out. I think we're really exhausted to the downside, and this momentum need to break through the 510 area for the push to the upside. For now, 510 is going to be your strong resistance area in the meantime. Okay, so keep an eye out for SPY. Next stock is going to be CGEM. CGEM momentum push to the upside. This is what I call the boom boom candle to the upside. $25-26 area tap, and we'll see what's going to happen here. We are bought on the RSI, but you never know how much this can still go. Look for consolidation back to 22 or 23 and then continue to the upside. But for now, if for any reason stock decide to pull back, we're going to be looking at the $20 spot. VROT downtrend, we're looking at that downtrend break, and we broke out back into the $95 area, and only to pull back and then back into that zone again. So I think momentum can continue to push this to the upside. Looking at Boeing, what a beauty to the downside, of course, guys. Right now we have this channel we're looking at on Boeing. At this point, we got to the 20 exponential moving average and rejected it back down. This was a Hennings report and numbers, so I think this can really rally back up to 180. We should be good to break this trend, and then that 50 exponential moving average will hold in. But for now, I still expect this to still do good, as also the CEO will be out the gate shortly. ROKU right now also a really bad chart here, and we're looking at $55 for a support because price actually failed the $60 spot. Roblox as well, we're looking at the fight among the fights. We're looking at the 200 moving average fight here, so $37 break. I think we should be good to continue to push to the upside there. Visa as well, we're looking at a push to the upside due to earnings report, and of course, look at that, we're fighting that downtrend there, fighting the 20 and 50 exponential moving average to push back to the upside. For now, we're looking at 270 as our support. That is where I'm looking at for support if for any reason price decided to pull to the low side. Also, Cathywood straight here, DKNG. DKNG at this point, guys, we're looking at 44 break, and then we can continue to push to the upside back into the 50s on DKNG. Looking at Tesla, what a beauty, guys. Tesla actually broke down from this trend support only to gain momentum as the earnings report comes in and then push, right? This, for example, is what I really call shaking of hands, shake hands and then gap to the upside. Right now, the price need to fight the 170 175 area for the continuous push to the upside on this name. Keep an eye out, close eye out on Tesla. AMD, we're looking at AMD here. I think and I believe that our 200 moving average is gonna set in at some point, but for now, this downtrend you're looking at with 20 exponential moving average right in the view, 160 break, and then we should be good to rally right into 170 zone. But for now, I think this can still move if the market continue to the upside. LLY, Eli Lilly as well, keep an eye out. I think we're really failing the 50 exponential moving average with support at 720. Okay, but for now, that 740 is gonna come in as our resistance, so that's a really a wide range there on the market. Okay, looking at this TFSL, looking at this downtrend into the 200 moving average, that is what I'll be looking at in the short term. We already talked about Boeing and also Global Life. This is your insurance company, right? We're really bouncing right off of that report. Okay, so we're looking at a 90 about $82-85 area as our resistance, which coincide with the 20 exponential moving average. Next stock we're gonna be talking about today is gonna be Intel. I'm expecting Intel to do well at some point. Yes, we gapped down, but I'm expecting Intel to really do well so that we can push to the upside. Looking at Teledoc is also selling off to the downside. Look at 13 is going to act as our support with 1450 as our resistance. We still need to fill this gap if this company get bought out, or we'll continue to momentum sets in and we should be good to that movement, right? Lulu. Okay, this is Lululemon. Right now we dip to the downside, created a gap all the way back down, found support at some point around here, only to be rejecting the 20 exponential moving average area. So I'll be looking at price to come in, volume to come in, and then we can push through this part right into 380, 390 spot. So keep an eye out on Lulu. For me, long term, this is in long term holdings. I picked up last week on this name for that push lower. Okay. J&J as well, also another dip down as well, trying to find support, found support around this area, and then bounce up, rejected the 20 exponential moving average. That's why it's very good to know your moving averages, know your moving levels, and then look at what happened. Sold right off into 146 close, so keep an eye out. IOVA as well, we're looking at a downtrend break to the upside, $12.50. That is going to be the area for the fight. MO as well. This is ultra, looking at a bounce to the upside. I think this will give me that shape I am looking for. So look for resistance right at the $44 spot as well. NEE, right now we're finding our resistance right at this spot. I was looking at that 3 candle play, but this fourth one actually rejected back down, close at 65.99. So keep an eye out for Walmart right now we're looking at that downtrend break. If the 20 exponential moving average pull and price break this spot, we're going to be looking at the 50, which is the $59 spot. Oh, Shake Shack. All right, man, I love their burgers, guys. We're looking at no offense to vegetarians and stuff, right? Looking at this downtrend break here, which is a very smooth break to the upside. Right now 105 is our resistance. Next spot is gonna be 110. Okay, so keep an eye out on that. Also looking at this name as well, Kenvu. Right now we're looking at $18.75. Mobile, we got this gap here which I just didn't like, and sold right off to the downside, found support and back in, just couldn't get through the 200 moving average, and then dun to the downside. Right now we're looking at $32 as our area for this to really pull into, and then we can talk about the 200 moving average. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time, guys. The remaining chart I'm gonna post them up on Stock Tweet and on X Twitter account. And enjoy your weekend, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.